this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
44's Mike. Check. 15. Here we go. 44's the Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Rush in.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Go time,
Past
baby.
the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Chiefs 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Jaguars.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 14. Jaguars nothing.
Now a handoff looking right. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Here's a play fake as they set to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 31-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Right here. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And a Jaguar first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Yellow.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First and 10 at the
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The drive will start with an option going left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for DJ Sharp. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
For Jacksonville.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. And on the ground they go with a running back. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And inches.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And Eifert has it. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Complete.
A big play that time for Jacksonville. 41 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
The pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, you just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Nicole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. We're back now in KC. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. 2nd and 14. And incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Good.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be replay.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Yo, check 26, check 26.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
You must be dreaming. 44, Mike.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Yellow. Kill. Check 52. Check 13.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
For the running back.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Fofo's to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Let's go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Good.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.